I think I figured out my system for 2025. This is my current system for 2024, and for next year this is what we're dealing with. I know it looks bad, but it's not that crazy. I swear. Let me show you how I'm doing my current system and how that relates to what we have this year. I started this system I guess I started this one beginning of the year. I started this one halfway because I was using an A6 and it was not working for me. But initially I was using this as a planner, and that worked really well for me actually. I think it's the most consistent I've ever been. I think the thing that helped me a lot was that it kind of helped me move my day along, because I knew the morning routine, morning activity, lunch, then evening, dinner, and then night routine. I was able to go down like this, and it really helped me. But I started feeling like I couldn't start my day unless I wrote this out, and since I used so many markers, it was hard to keep up. I love the color coding. It helped me even more be able to see at a glance what I'm about to do, but I couldn't keep highlighting so much every day. So I tried like a dashboard system, but it didn't work at all because it felt so back and forth. I didn't like it at all. So I started using this for memory planning, which I am enjoying so much. So much. Initially I was using my weeks as my health planner, but it didn't work at all. I think that's probably because there's no graph here. The lack of graph made it feel so messy when I wrote down like my meals and such. But I kept trying. If I flip through this, like I tried out many times, but it didn't work. And before I started memory keeping in the Hobonichi cousin, I tried in here, but I really liked how it looked with the stickers and the themes, but I didn't like not being able to actually see what's happening. Like I put 2 tiny photos and like half the page was gone. So that's why I prefer this for memory keeping, because I can actually like put big photos, and I enjoy that so much more. So I started using this as my planner, which has been going okay, but I don't know, I don't love it. I think it's because I don't see the week as going down this way. I feel like I see the week going this way, and I think that's why it was hard for me to process the week passing. So I was like, maybe I should use this as solely like a schedule planner and then a little tracker. So I have my events and what I would like to do on what day, and meal tracking, and then I did my actual tasks in the back as a list. So kind of similar to what I was doing here. I somewhat try to keep it in order. So I did my morning things I want to do during the day, the night routine. I do like this, but I think it's so separated from the week that it's not working to flip back and forth. I don't enjoy the flipping back and forth, so I don't like this either. I don't want to keep this going for next year. So this system will be changing. This system I'm keeping the memory keeping on the weeks, and then for the days, the daily pages. Initially I was doing brain dumps on the side, and then I'd use this, I do gratitude and then just use this for notes or whatever Nowadays I've been more brain dump and then tarot reading. Then I'd like to draw, and ideally next year I want to use this just for drawing and creativity and painting and such. Like, I want this journal just to be fun and creative and good vibes. Like, this is an example of art that I really love. I would love my journal to be filled of art like this. This is my cats and me. So, you know, the visual of this and then the visual of my own creation. That's how I like to do. Because this is cute, but I don't love having everything together. Because like, if I want to look at just my tarot readings, I can't. So to break apart the system, I'm doing my brain dump in this, a Kimbor. Just simple black because my brain dumps aren't necessarily precious to me. I just want somewhere to dump it and let it go. It's not really going to be decorated. I'm going to try to write ugly. An issue with the brain dumps here were that since it was on my daily page with some other stuff, I wanted it to look pretty because, you know, I'm going to be seeing it. But because of that, I wasted so much time writing slowly. So I want to just scribble everything down and do my brain dumps quickly. And then just have it out the way for the rest of the day. I don't need this with me all day, you know? And then with the brain dumps, in the morning after doing that, I want to do a tarot pull. So I got this one. For this one, I want to be able to see an overview as well. So I'm gonna write down every single card I pull and color code it. I'll do the same on the month so I can see on a monthly basis what's happening. And then when I want to see on a yearly basis, I can flip here and see what's happening. Then I can do a monthly pull right about here. And then I'll have my yearly card here. And I'll put my monthly pulls right here so I can also see, you know, zoomed out overview. And then here I'll do my daily pulls. I have a tarot stickers that I'll put here. Let me show you an example actually. Like this. I'll put my sticker, probably like here. I'll put my keywords. I'll put the quote that comes from my book, a little description. And then probably in a different pink color, I'll put my thoughts on the card. And the days I don't pull a card, I'll probably use that page as like a studying page. And my thought process is here. There is 76 spots, I believe. There's another page, but I think there's like 78 cards in the tarot deck. Ideally I wouldn't miss 78 days in the year, so I'm hoping this would be enough. Here I'm gonna write down all the cards, and then I'll check it off one by one as I study them, so I can go in order or whatever. Then there's some notes pages here. I use these for larger spreads if I want to do a large spread, because there's a decent amount. There's like 18, 17. So that's how I'm gonna use this, but I want to use these in the morning and then just get rid of them. I don't want them on my desk. I don't need to look at them until I need to or want to review, but I don't need them with me all the time. So that covers this part. Then the, you know, creativity here, and we're keeping here. I'll be using an avec, especially because I do kind of want to paint and stuff and use ink to draw, so I do expect to bulk this up. On the monthly, I did this. I really enjoyed this. I'm still unsure if I'm gonna do this or not because I have my weeks, but I guess this is a bigger overview of just like small moments of my days, so maybe I will. It's either this or I'm gonna do doodles because that's fun. So either I'm gonna do a photo a day or a doodle. Yes. And I'll probably be using the same color because it's very cute and I don't want to give it up yet. So that's gonna be here. Oh my god, I don't know how people use a full cousin, so heavy. Okay, is that. So for planning, take a note. Ideally, originally, I wanted to use this, but I don't think this system's working for me, so I don't want to use it next year for productivity. So I'm gonna try this. It's bigger than I would like, because that's one of the reasons I didn't like the cousin for planning. It was too big. I didn't like having everything mixed, but I think this will work out. I printed this out so I can experiment, so I'll show you this. For the yearly overview, I think I'm just gonna use it for normal future planning and such. Here I'm just gonna do, you know, if I'm expecting anything, if I have an appointment or any long-term events. And then I think weekly, I'm gonna try to do a weekly goal. And then for my weekly, I'll repeat my goals here. I have my scheduled events here, like my homework or if I have an appointment. I have habit tracking here, which I wrote in Korean because this spot is really small, so I could fit much easier in Korean. And I'll have my to-do list here where it's like, I don't have a specific date yet for when I want to do that task. Then here, there is a timetable. Right now I'm debating between two things, kind of trying to plan out like blocks of time. I don't want a specific plan, but I kind of want guidance like I had in my cousin. So in the morning I'll do this, and then this, and then I'll do my long to-do list here like I have in my weeks, or I'll just do the long list by itself. But here, if I do have an appointment, I want to circle it. I'll probably use a lighter color like this for this so it doesn't pop out that much, and then a darker color for the actual list. But this is it's either like this or just a to-do list. And I like that the space is big but not too big at the same time. But then I still have my weekly overview. I will turn the page and there's gonna be no weekly, but I think it'll be okay. So that's how I plan to use this planner as my functional planner. Something about it just feels kind of smart too, you know? So what am I gonna use this for? I think I'm gonna use it like how I was using it earlier with the small journaling. The reason I feel okay doing this now is that I have my place to put my photos now, but I feel like I'm missing out on little moments because I'm not using daily pages. I'm not like daily journaling, because in my brain dump I just kind of work things out. I don't really talk about, well, I guess I kind of talk about what's happening, but it's not for any kind of memory reason. I kind of want a little more memories, and as well as like feelings. I don't have a place to talk about feelings, so I kind of want to explore that. So here I'll kind of talk about, you know, how I'm feeling if something happened. In the back I want to do prompts. I kind of want to like get to know myself more, so I'll probably do Coffee Monster Co. Prompts or shadow work or something to connect with myself and learn about myself, you know? That's kind of what I want with this, because it's so cute and feels very like personal for some reason. This planner feels like it shouldn't be a functional planner. And initially I was thinking maybe I could use this for journaling, but I felt like I would get overwhelmed writing in this every day, and then it felt like such a waste for the weekly and the monthly part. So I think this is the better one, because if I do want to write more, I can write in the back, or I can write here, you know? I think I will also be decorating a bit, but that's the plan for this planner. So it's kind of going to be in combination with this one. And then I have this, take a note, very small. I was actually really surprised by how small it was, especially when you look at like this part. Like, you can only fit dots in there. You can't write in there. Even in the big one, you can barely write. But oh, so small and cute. So cute. But this is gonna be my health planner. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do here. I'm thinking about doing period tracking and headaches, because I know they usually happen around the same time, but I'm not sure, because I think I'm gonna track it in other places as well. But I guess periods and headaches are my biggest problem right now, so it might be good to have a spot just for them. And then here, I do step tracking and symptom tracking. I was doing step tracking here initially, and then I put in a different, like, I had a bullet journal for a while. I was doing it there, but kind of like this, like Helen does it. I really enjoy this. I don't walk a lot, so this kind of like reminds me how little I'm walking. It makes me want to walk more, so I want to keep doing that. And I just think it looks cute. And then I want to see like a monthly overview of my symptoms: headache, fatigue, cramps, and dizziness, because my period has me hella messed up all the time. Then here I wanted to do mood tracking, but the monthlies are so small that I can't really elaborate on the mood, which I don't love. I was gonna elaborate here on the like overall week, but I feel like it's not enough. So I think instead I'm gonna put my screen time here, because I feel like screen time kind of is relevant to health and wellness, because if I'm spending too much time on my screen, that probably means I'm not doing what I need to do or taking care of myself, or I'm sleeping less and the likes. So I want to see a monthly overview of like how much time I'm wasting on my phone. I'll either put like a star or underline or something to symbolize if I'm filming or if I'm streaming on TikTok or something, because you know that takes up time. I think I'll also track my symptoms here with just an initial, just so I can see an overview on a monthly scope. I don't mind repeating all this information, because I feel like it's good to see on different scopes of time, you know. I'll also be tracking my period. I think I'll put a star here if I worked out that day, and then I'll put my starting measurements, my ending measurements, and then my weekly weight. I'll probably weigh myself on Sundays, and then I want to have 1 or 2 health goals. And here, just this is when I was trying to figure out if I want to use this as a planner, but I decided I should use this for my health. So here I write my screen time. So a lot of the information is gonna be from here, and then later I'll input it into my monthly or my yearly overview. But how I plan to use it is, I want to keep track of temperature, because I feel like I suffer when it's hot. So that probably has something to do with my condition of the day. And also, I feel like temperature is changing a lot nowadays, and I'm kind of interested. So I have that. There is a time line here, so I'm gonna mark when I'm sleeping and when I poop, because I poop a lot. So I feel like I should probably keep track of that. I'm debating if I should put here like how many times I poop, and if I had like dairy, gluten, or something, because I feel like I might be intolerant to that kind of stuff. So that's something I might do. And then I might do the period and headache on the numbers and the dates instead. And then I feel like a lot of times my condition is very different in the morning and night. So in the morning I want to write if I woke up with a headache, or if I woke up with energy, or if I woke up fatigued. And then here I'll write down my meals, I'll write down my workout, my steps right here, and then here I'll write my mood, and I'll write like why my mood is like that, and if there's like any specific like pain or really bad fatigue and such. And then I'll write my condition for the night, like if I'm falling asleep with a terrible headache, or I'm falling asleep feeling good or whatever. And then I'll put what time I fell asleep, what time I woke up, how much I slept, and then yeah, my screen time. I'm not sure what I'm gonna write here. I'll probably write like if I did something. I don't know, I'm not sure about this yet. But that's my health planner, because I'm very unhealthy and tired and overweight, and I need to deal with that. And then these planners are kind of experiments. Let's start with this one. I want to get back into language learning, so this is gonna be my language learning notebook, even though it's a planner. I already started. I think the back will be all my Korean studying, and then in the front, in the weeklies, I'll do like 1 word a day, or like a grammar here. I want to learn Japanese and Chinese this year, and then further my Korean study, because I don't use it nowadays and I feel like it's getting worse. The reason I want to use a planner is because if I use a notebook, it's kind of like free-for-all, you know, you use it when you want to. But if I have this planner, it kind of forces me to use it more. It's like, oh, I have this little spot, let me just learn like 1 word, 1 grammar, and I have like 3 languages I want to learn, so it could be like a different language, you know, like it's less boring that way. I feel like, and less intimidating. But I'm gonna try that, because I want to learn, but I don't want to like hardcore study, but you know, 1 word a day, step by step, 1 grammar a week. I think that'll be pretty good. Then this is a planner for my cats. I picked this one because I feel like it suits them color-wise. Like, I think that looks pretty good with them. Because I have my memory keeping, but I feel like I'm not really gonna put my cats. I feel like that's such a shame. I want like a analog keepsake of my cats, because I do have a lot of photos of them, but they're just in my phone. So I think it'd be fun to paste some photos and then maybe write down like a cute thing they did. Maybe a little doodle or a tiny photo of it, you know? I think for these pages, I'll use it as a tracker for like when I clean their litter box, when I brush their hair, clip their nails and such. Since I have 2 of them, I have to like split up the task. So I think this will be pretty full. And then for this, I'll probably put for like health things, like if I notice something off about them, I'll put in this. And then here, I'll do my weekly spreads of them. In the back, I'm not sure about this. Maybe I'll just put like super cute photos of them and deco it, or make it just really cute. Or if I have to do some doctor notes or something, vet notes. But this is for them. And then this one is a time log planner, basically. I want to log my time. I kind of want it to be like reflection at the end of the day. I'll probably track during the day, but after, I want to do gratitude. I want to do my Project Better thing here. Maybe like a short snippet about like, oh, spent too much time on this, or you know, I was so tired that I didn't do anything here. You know, I just want to reflect on how I'm spending my time, things I'm grateful for, if I'm doing the things that are important to me and such. This is not going to be an everyday thing. I'm not going to hold myself to that, but I do want to have a place where I can do it if I want to, because I think it's important to see how you're spending your time, and I just like it. I'll show you an example of what I've done before. This is a bullet journal I had probably like 2-3 years ago. Here is where I was doing it. I was planning. I was doing this other kinds of reflections, but learn long for. I don't think I'm gonna do it this year, but maybe if I don't want to have a memo about my day. But this is inspired by a Korean YouTuber. I'll put their channel down below, but I enjoy this and I'm gonna try in that planner. So this is my setup. It is a lot of planners, I'm very aware of that, but I function best when I have everything written out, and I want to give myself a chance even though it requires all this. Let me know if there's anyone else that has a bunch of planners like this, because I've noticed nowadays most people are going for planner minimalism, which is good, because I won't lie, these two ticket notes were impulse buys, impulse purchases. So overconsumption is a big problem in the planner community. I'm aware of that, but this system feels like it's gonna work for me, so I want to give it a shot. Anyway, until next time, bye.